If we look at the Canadian market index, and obviously it is at the market right now is at a very high level, and sometimes most likely, when market is the overall market is pretty high, everything is very expensive. I mean, people always ask, when the market is so high, where I can find opportunity. And if I look at TD stock price, obviously it's very high. And how about Royal stock is also very high. So the question is, if the price is so high, so can I still invest in these banks? I just use Canadian Bank as an example, where basically I want to try to explain when the market is at the top, do you still can find investment opportunity? First, I would like to have a look at the Royal Bank. This is the investment analysis report provided by BMO because my trading account is with BMO InvestLine, so this is a free report they provide for most big companies. So if you are with BMO InvestLine, you can get this report for free. Or if you don't have it, you can ask your friend to help you get a copy of this. This is free, available to everyone. By the way, the Royal Bank, they increased the dividend again. This is the second time they increased the dividend. So I would like to look at this number here, the valuation. So actually, today, the Royal Bank stock price is at the highest level. However, from the business valuation perspective, it is actually cheaper than last year, because last year the P/E ratio is 13.7, and today is only 12%. Sorry, it's 12.3, and based on the 10% the growth, so next year it will be forward P will be only 11.6. So I want to compare today the stock price and the stock valuation to last year, a year ago. Actually, even the stock price is higher, but the business valuation actually is 10% cheaper based on this, the P/E ratio. And if you look at what the BMO thinks about the Royal Bank, about the valuation, Royal Bank is currently trading in line with its 10-year average forward P/E ratio of 11.5. Then if I go to TD, it's the same. And also about regard to the valuation, TD is trading slightly above with its 10-year average forward P/E ratio of 11.2. So basically, according to the BMO investment analysis, Royal Bank and TD at today, I'm talking about today, is still at a 10-year average valuation. So it's still a average price. So I want to try it. When you only look at the stock price, you would think it is so expensive, right? Because it's so expensive. But when you think about the price with the value, which is the investor perspective, it is actually 10% cheaper compared to last year. Also, today's price is still at 10 years average level. So if you are a long-term investor, it is still a reasonable price to purchase TD and Royal. Of course, we want to purchase, just like you want to do any purchase, you want to pay, lower price. But if you cannot find an opportunity to purchase at a lower price, even at if you're okay to invest to purchase at an average price, then today the stock is still at average price level. But this is only you think about it from the long-term investor valuation perspective. If you talk about anyone, the short-term thinking and the trader, they will tell you, the price so high, right? The price is so high. But to me, why I still can buy, because last 2 months I already purchased, every month I purchase 75 share of TD stock share. And 2 weeks later, then in October, I will do it again. Because it's still this price is still at a very reasonable average level, 10 years average level price. So I'm okay with that. Of course, I will never ever pay a overvalued price for any stock, including TD. But as long as it is at the 10 years average level, valuation level, I'm okay, and I will keep doing it. Every month I will maybe invest $5,000. So I want to use these two examples to tell you, just because the overall market is at the highest level, it doesn't mean you don't have a good or reasonable investing opportunity available. So if you really think about a stock as from the business perspective, I already give you 2 examples, TD Bank, Royal Bank. They are still at a reasonable level. And actually, they are 10% cheaper compared to last year. Even the price is higher, but the valuation is 10% cheaper.